Okay, here today we're talking about that state of play that just finished because that was the best state of play of all time.
That was the best state of play of all time. It was so good it brought me back to 1989 at the launch of the Sega Genesis. I paid $700 for my PS5 Pro to play that new 2D God of War in 8K and 120 frames with ray tracing. I mean, that's what's wrong with the prehistoric dinosaurs. We just like these type of games. I mean, the vast majority of those games could have been played on a PS4, man. I mean, this is embarrassing. You're trying to tell me now nobody's knocking if the game's a good quality or not. My point stands is the fact that even though those games, some of them, look pretty awesome, why do I need a PlayStation 5 to play any of these games? All these games could have been done on even a PlayStation 3 for crying out loud, but yet for some reason you ponies claiming that this is some form of victory. Now, mind you, I understand that even with the Switch 2, they had a lot of these remastered games coming over too. But nobody was expecting Indiana Jones. And like I've said, only the Switch 2 would be capable of running a lot of the games that was shown during their third-party showcase. But you fast forward to Sony, you out here saying it's perfect, even though vast majority of these games could have probably ran on a Sega Genesis.
We saw a new Silent Hill.
I mean, dude even wore a PlayStation t-shirt for the perfect occasion, man. You can't get more of a PlayStation fanboy than that. I mean, more than likely, where's the red t-shirt with the Mario Kart on it? Where's that one? Oh, he decided to put the PlayStation ones for the perfect occasion so he could represent his brand.
A remake of God of War. We saw new stuff.
A remake. We're going back to the PlayStation 2 days. I mean, come on, man. And you guys say that there's no problem with this. In my personal opinion, like I said, I don't have an issue with it. But like I said, you guys deserve a proper sequel utilizing the PlayStation 5 hardware for what it actually is. You guys are still playing games from the PS2 generation and you're claiming that gaming is so perfect. Really? If gaming was so perfect, wouldn't you guys have moved on to the next greatest thing?
First party, third party, crazy stuff. But I feel like part of the reason this was such an interesting showcase is because it wasn't a showcase. Historically, anytime they were doing a state of play, it was typically the bite-sized presentations, usually focused on one game. Here's Ghost of Tsushima. Here's the next thing we're sort of excited about this summer. Whereas showcases, this seemed like a showcase. This seemed like typically when Sony comes out and says, here's all the crazy reveals and release dates.
And guess what? The vast majority of those games are third party. I can pick up those games on Steam as well as Xbox. Don't tell me you think that John Wick is an exclusive, because I went and seen the trailer on their YouTube channel, and yes, the game is coming out on Steam and the Xbox Series S and X.
And I just finished watching it. Let's talk about the games I love the most, because this was perfect.
It was perfect. You hear this? Are you kidding me? It was by far not perfect. And regardless if they show some good 2D games or not, the point is I don't need a PlayStation 5 to play the vast majority of the games that they showed. Even the trilogy. I've already owned that on the PlayStation 3. I mean, and what's even more embarrassing, didn't Sony charge $60 for the God of War 3 remaster? And now all of a sudden you're going to charge full price for a trilogy of the same exact games that you should have offered a long time ago? Oh, but it's the 25th year anniversary, I mean, come on, man. Oh, but you can get the new 2D God of War right now. Of course, because that's the only way they're going to sell you that game. Ain't nobody buying this garbage.
Had a big surprise at the end. It had just wall-to-wall, all great stuff, other than some anime games I don't care about. But Sony is getting the highest sales. The PlayStation 5 continues to burn up store shelves. But when's the last time Sony came out and said, we're doing a thing, and it got you excited, right?
But Sony didn't do anything, because the vast majority of the games that they shown were third-party. They're popping up on Steam, and they're also popping up on Xbox. So as far as I'm concerned, this state of play was the state of third party.
They have so few first-party exclusives. This finally felt like that one that said, here's what we've actually been up to. Starting with, of course, the God of War remake trilogy. Now, they admitted This is in early development. They're bringing back the original voice cast.
Unbelievable.
They're being very vague.
Party like it's 2005 all over again, man.
You know, you think we'd be playing better things. You guys didn't even get a next-gen God of War game, man. Do you guys understand how embarrassing this is? I mean, as much as I do like the fact that we're going to have a trilogy on a modern platform, but come on, man. To buy a whole next generation system to play the same exact games that I've already been playing on my PS2, PS3, PS4, and now PS5? At this point, Sony they don't got anything. At this point, just say that you don't have any ideas no more, because this is exactly how it's looking.
Some leaks about this project, and it sounds like they didn't realize how much people wanted the original God of War to come back.
Oh, no, they realized. They just said, you know what? What's going to cost us less money? Doing a trilogy. That's it.
To sell so much. It seems like Sony and Sony Santa Monica didn't really kind of understand the importance of old school Kratos fans.
Oh, yeah, they realized when the games weren't selling. That's when they realized. I mean, at this point, this is the safest approach that I have ever seen. Sony is not, like I said, they're not taking chances no more. And like I've told you, dinosaurs, for you guys to think that, oh, they care about you by throwing out these same remakes and remastered games that came out over 20, 25 years ago, that is your way that they care about you? Come on, man.
So, not only do we get one
capping.
game, we got two games. They're shadow dropping a side-scrolling, weird 2.5D.
Look at that! You know, I'm going to take advantage of my PS5 Pro, PlayStation 5 exclusive, baby. I can't wait to play my Son of Sparta. You know, I really paid $700 to play this game and wait.
Trace it, really? Sega Genesis titles? Sony, just admit that you don't want to spend no money. You spend more money putting out live service and subscription games than even your own single-player offerings. And I'm not trying to completely knock the fact that this is a 2D game, but at the end of the day, you cannot lie to yourself and say, I bought a PS5 for this. With Sega Genesis graphics? How far are you people willing to go with this? You know, it doesn't matter, games. They're good quality games. Well, you know what? I understand that. But the point still stands that why do I need a PlayStation 5 for this? We know this game could drop on PS4, and we know this game could have also been playable on the PS3. Do not lie to me, bro. Because every generation that we went through in gaming, we've seen the evolution of where gaming was going. Okay? Imagine if freaking Sony had the PlayStation 2 and they decided to drop this as the sequel or prequel to God of War 3 or something like that. I don't think people would have gotten excited, bro.
Regardless if you think it's a good 2.5D game.
Wow. Pixel art God of War game, where it seems like you're playing either Kratos as a kid or the children of Sparta.
This is the newest God of War game y'all got for your PS5. This God of War is a PS5 exclusive. Not Ragnarok. That game was built with PS4 in mind, and it seems like this game was built with PS2, or should I say PlayStation 1 in mind. Like, this is crazy, man. Like, I know you guys are nostalgic for retro games, man, but come on, man. Really?
God of War Sons of Sparta, coming from Dreamcast Studios, announced and coming out today.
I'm tired of
these. If you let me know, if this video gets 1,000 likes, I'll stay up all night and review this. But let me keep going here. So, I'm a big fan of Housemarque. Housemarque obviously did the incredibly good Returnal. This is their next big project. It's coming up here in April 30th, but on the Marathon hate wagon. I still just think this game doesn't quite look super good. Something about the art style, the impact, doesn't fully connect with me, but I want to play with it.
But it's a PlayStation exclusive, so therefore I gotta give the game a try. You know, I can't wait for the server slam.
I mean, damn. I mean, they're already in preparation of shutting this. I hope they keep this game up longer than a year. I mean, that would be a miracle, considering how bad Sony's live service and subscription games are going.
Honestly, I've been wanting to get addicted to an extraction shooter.
Especially one made by Sony.
Honestly, I love Bungie gunplay more than anything else.
But I didn't love Bungie when they were on Xbox.
This being a server slam right before the launch, extremely...
More like server disconnect.
Extremely smart.
Enjoy your 5 days of playing before they shut the servers in one day.
It's out March 5th, and you're going to visit this beta right before. I will be playing this beta. I will be playing
nobody on it.
This, honestly, I hope it's good. I don't know, something about a permadeath shooter. I'm not great at that. I don't like the idea of losing progress. But a good game will.
We got a
be
PlayStation 5
this
exclusive.
One, holy heck.
Oh!
There are 20 reveals in this that legitimately have you just be like, you can't do this. A John Wick video game.
Oh!
How many times have people specifically asked for this? This is
Sony, you did it again.
Right? And
I can't believe it.
It's licensed. It's not like it's just an homage.
Oh, it's licensed. I'm gonna have to get a PS5 for this. Oh man, I'm gonna have to go buy a Pro.
In collaboration with Saber and Lionsgate,
yeah.
First look at the John
Sony did it again, baby. Let's go.
All along the journey,
John Wick. Let's go. We got. Hey yo, what's that label doing now down there for? Oh, you ponies thought this was an exclusive? Yo, Sony is so misleading, bro. I love when they we hate when Xbox puts PS5. At least they let you know when the games are going, right? But you got PlayStation being so disingenuous to make these games appear that they're only dropping on PS5 by removing all the other names attached to it, just so you guys can think that it's an exclusive. And then when you find out the game is dropping on all platforms. Come on, bro. You guys are ridiculous.
2. Obviously, Collection 1 had 1, 2, and 3. My favorite Metal Gear Solid game of all time by a trillion miles is Peace Walker. This is Peace Walker Remastered. Along with this, they also announced that the Remaster Part 1, the Collection Part 1, is getting another
I don't need a PlayStation for this. What are you ponies talking about, bro? I mean, like I said, it's good that they're pushing this through a collection. I mean, there's obviously Leslie. Where's that? Where's the Acid Rain? Where's that? Where's that game? Metal Gear Acid. Where is that? I don't know. I'm very surprised they didn't put that game in. But yeah, really, we're going back to the days of the PS3, guys? Seriously? I get that these games need to come out. Obviously, it's a part of their master but seriously? Are you kidding me? Metal Gear Solid 4, and isn't Peace Walker already available on the Xbox already? We need Metal Gear Acid. I'm surprised. Why is that game not here? How come you're not asking that question? Why is that game not here? This is crazy, bro.
Patch update actually today.
Wow.
Iron Man,
gaming is getting so much better that we're still talking about games that came out on the PSP as well as the PS3. And you guys claim that these games are what? Are you serious? Look at how happy he is. Oh, it's probably a PS5 exclusive.
This is probably dropping on everything.
He is so rad. It's cool that Konami finally realizes, all right, let's make new stuff.
How is any of this new? There's nothing new about this. What are you talking about? New? You calling this new?
Make new Metal Gear Solids. Let's make new Silent Hills and stuff. But at the same time,
new Metal Gear. This nothing, bro. There's nothing new about this game. Shut up, horse. Shut up. There's nothing new about this. Yo, come on, bro. Y'all just don't want to admit the old days was the best, man. Y'all get mad when I be clowning the new generation. But guess what? You still playing the generation of games that I grew up playing. So you can't even talk that mess. You're playing the old franchise. You're playing the same remasters, the same remakes, the games that I played 20 years ago. How are you going to sit there and say that I don't have a right to disrespect this generation of gaming? To me, this is disrespectful, bro. The fact that we can't even move on past these games shows you that these companies don't have anything else for y'all.
We could do old school stuff that's extra, extra awesome. Man, look at this. This has 6,000 likes. Literally.
Only the 6,000 people be lined up to buy it. I mean, this is crazy.
In 20 minutes. Gosh. Oh, yeah. A new Castlevania is coming out. Now, there have been leaks about the fact that Konami is sort of in this licensing mood. Where
still nothing compared to Castlevania Symphony of the Night, man. You tell me when we get a Castlevania game better than that, better than Dracula X. Listen, Rondo of Blood, I know. Old games, so you hating on... I don't need why, bro, why should a person have to buy a next-gen system to play a game that look like this? This game could come out on Xbox One. This game could come out on PS4, bro. I know that they're trying to force people to get these new platforms, but come on, man. Don't tell me you picked up a new Xbox and a PlayStation 5 Pro to play this. You be lying to yourself, man. Come on, bro. These are the type of games y'all get in Sega Genesis? Bro,
If somebody approaches them with a good enough pitch and they trust the project, they let them make it.
Still not better than Castlevania Symphony of the Night, and I can guarantee that. Sorry.
This is by, what's their name? Evil Twin? I think it's Evil Twin. These people have done a bunch of really good roguelikes. This doesn't seem to be a roguelike, though, thankfully. I'm glad this looks like old-school, tactical Castlevania.
There's nothing old school about this. It's so funny that you want to talk about cartoonish games, and this looks way more cartoony than any other Castlevania game that I've ever seen. But yeah, you want to talk about Turok as cartoony, but this game ain't. Look how animated. Look at the color schemes that they're using. When did Castlevania look this vibrant? I thought it was a dark game.
Right? Smashing torches, getting weapons, using magic. The idea of a classic Belmont Castlevania, this is super, super, super cool to me, right? Man, here's one.
What, they got Dirk Griggly in the game?
I love Silent Hill. I love Silent Hill. And you guys do not
Oh, they got Dirk Griggly in the game. What? Hey, yo! They got Dirk Griggly in the game? Oh, Green Blood Network. What? Oh, they got Dirt in the game? Silent Hill Ponyfall. Coming 2026.
We have not had a new Silent Hill game in over a decade.
Oh, they got Dirk Griggly up in here.
Between Downpour and Silent Hill 2 Remake. Silent Hill 2 Remake
J-Tech TV
was fantastic. Silent Hill F was fantastic. And now
hey, man, I know I should have sent that text.
in Townfall this year, we're getting 3 Silent Hill games in 2 years. You guys cannot imagine how crazy, crazy, crazy this is. Now, this is being done by Anna Peruna, I think. Some of the team behind this is definitely...
This game is also coming to Xbox, just to let y'all know.
It's definitely lower budget looking. It looks like it's not going to be super combat heavy.
You see a brother, he walking around with a revolver. It's not going to be combat heavy. Then explain why he holding a... Why the brother holding a revolver? What are you talking about? Oh, it's not going to be... It's going to be slow pace. Yo, look at this brother about to end this enemy right now. Yo,
now, this is being done by Anna Peruna.
I know he see that
Some of the team
screenshot
behind this is definitely... It's definitely lower budget looking.
Okay.
It looks like it's not going to be super combat heavy.
Oh, really? Yo, this brother about to engage in some combat right about now. What are you talking about? You don't see Dirk Griggly aiming at the pony. What? Yo, I'm telling you, man, Silent Hill Ponyfall coming out in 2026.
I'm going to lean more into like the creepy ambiance storytelling side of the scares.
J-Tech TV.
I'm so curious about this, right? Man, this reveal had a line at the very start of it. I woke up.
Holy
there was so much
Toledo!
in this presentation that just had me legitimately going, I can't believe that Sony got this. I almost feel like this
is
a...
What do you mean Sony got this? What? What do you mean Sony got this? This is third party. Oh, here we go. We got...
Kind of just how much the PS5 is sold is that they're at a point where everybody, if you're going to do a grand reveal, you reveal it on PlayStation. These games are probably coming to PC.
Which is funny because when they did a grand reveal for Beast of Reincarnation, that also is coming to PlayStation 5, but is also coming to Game Pass Ultimate day one, while you ponies got to buy it. Matter of fact, they revealed that game before it even revealed it on... Bro, this is stupid, bro. Cut the crap.
Nintendo Switch 2, possibly the Xbox, but it is funny to me that we are at a point where if you're going to reveal something that's going to sell on consoles, you reveal it at PlayStation. Man, Ryu Hayabusa.
What? Hold on, what? Ryu Hayaboobs? Huh? What? What this man say, bro? Oh, look at that! Ryu Hayabusa! All I see is Ryu Hayaboobs, sir.
Probably the Xbox.
Ryu Hayaboobs.
It is funny to me that we are at a point where if you're going to reveal something that's going to sell on consoles, you reveal it at PlayStation.
Oh, yeah.
Man, Ryu Hayabusa, oh my...
Nah, he looking at Ryu Hayabusa. I'm looking at Ryu Hayaboobs, sir.
Yeah. So here was one of the games.
What?
There were a couple anime games here.
Oh, here we go. Here we go with the anime game. I don't like no anime game.
I thought they'd kind of go back on it. The last like 10 Resident Evils have had a
third party. This is a PlayStation State of Play, and yet PlayStation barely even showed any games. I mean, this is embarrassing, bro. You might as well say this is the state of Xbox, the state of Steam, because that's where the vast majority of these games are going. This is crazy, bro. Isn't the whole part of calling it the state of PlayStation So PlayStation can show you the games that they got coming out, which clearly ain't much. All Sony showed was we got a trilogy, we got a 2D Sega Genesis game, and what else? Sorrows, even though it should be Sorry, and Marathon. And you ponies claim that you got games, man. Listen, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, man. I'm done, bro. Like I said, the Pony Awards was trash. The state of play was
the
garbage.
first Resident Evil with no demo.
All right, no demo. You know what? Matter of fact, see y'all in the next one. Take care.